Well, welcome to another, idle chattery thingy. I'm bored. I probably should be recording how I can't read loud, but, then I would not get a, fun thingy to talk to in a couple days. So, what was I gonna talk about? Food. Food is good. I like food. Of course, now that I have to cook food, I don't like food so much. I don't want to eat anymore. Well, I do like want to eat to stay alive, but not like, ooh, this tastes good, I want this. It's more of a, oh, this is a pain in the ass to cook, I'm not gonna eat this. Or, oh, this is real meat, I can't cook this. Yeah, I'm still on the frozen, right out of the freezer aisle, out of the bag, just pop it in and heat it up. Cooking, which isn't cooking, that's just heating up food, so I can't cook. I can't bake either. So of course, I'm looking through this little recipe book I have. I printed up a bunch of recipes off the internet to try them. Well, I made pizza bagels, those were delicious. Everybody loved them. I mean, I had to get up in the middle of eating my own to make more for everybody. It was funny. Didn't make those. Oh, that's Greek stuff. Sorry, my cat wants to walk on the laptop. I do have a recipe here that I'm planning on trying in a few minutes, for Irish scones. It calls for, raisins, but, I don't like raisins, so I'm gonna ignore that part of it. I don't think we have a cup of raisins anyway. Sorry, I had a pepper, and they're kind of nasty. But, anyway. So, I'm gonna see if we have the ingredients to make this and fun stuff. I think we do. It sounds like stuff that a lady who likes to bake wouldn't go without. Oh, that's a weird drawing. Okay. Sorry guys, there's no picture, and, idle chatter's not really for anything serious. I just like to hear myself talk, apparently. A lot. Kinda. I'm trying to save my really cool, conversations for other things. Maybe one of these days I'll say something interesting. Like how I'm gonna get my ass doing Falcon Dance review and, Wolf Cry and Wyvern Half. Sorry. I just finished my summer reading in 2 days, and it was kind of a good book, but it was boring, and I don't see the point to it. At one point, they're talking about a painting, and then all of a sudden it goes, and I ran to the market, and I found this guy in a tavern who's been courting me, and lately I've been ignoring him because I don't want him in my pants, but this time I just lifted up my skirts and let him have my way with me, and I just stared at it. It was like, okay, I'm glad there's only about 30 pages left. It was an interesting book, and I'll probably talk more on it because it'll help me do my notes and shit, so I'll have them later. Now, what was I going to talk about? Oh, I don't know if you've ever gone there or even heard of it. I had never heard of it until I was talking to a friend of mine in Texas, and she said she got something there, blah-de-blah-de-blah. But anywho, back before the summer started, I went off on a trip to go look at this college up in what I deem the most beautiful state in New England. Oh no, you know now, Skit stationed in America. Oh no. Of course, that's pretty obvious from the horrid accents and stuff, but, yeah. This thing kinda hurts. So, anywho, we go up there. It was a tiring day for me because I had just had this whole day where we were looking at colleges and talking to them at school. It was like a field trip. It was fun, but I was super tired, and then I had to read the directions for a 3-hour car ride when all I wanted to do was sit down and sleep. I ended up forgetting my hairbrush, which was saddening, but I learned that I can use a comb now because my hair's short again. Well, not anymore. I'm not trimming it again. Get to the point, Skit. Get to the flipping point, or go back downstairs and make your scones, right? Okay, so we were going up there, blah 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 blah, and okay, we see this restaurant-y place, and I ask my mom what it is. So she tells me, and I say that sounds interesting. So a few minutes later, I decide we should go there to eat if it's close, because we're into this whole broadening your horizons thing right now, because we're really pissed off at the people in our house who only want to eat steak and potatoes, which is probably why we're not like buying anything at the grocery store lately. So currently in our fridge is like 3 cartons of eggs and bacon that's been in there for months that I can't cook because it's meat. It's real meat. But we have ramen and macaroni and cheese, the staples of anybody's diet. Or they used to be back when they were like 10 cents a box, but oh, right. Okay, so we decide that we're gonna go there to eat pretty much. So we get to our hotel-y place, and we check in, blah-de-blah-de-blah. We put down all our stuff. We both go to the bathroom because, you know, sitting for 3 hours in a car isn't very much fun. And, especially maybe because I have to have, like, water or something in my mouth, or I get kind of like, I'm gonna puke during the car ride. And, of course, you're probably gonna say that stupid motion sickness stuff. But I refuse to take medicine I don't need. Except for that one time with the headache, and I was like, oh, I could probably think this headache away, but I think I'll just take a Motrin instead. Wow, I've talked about nothing for 7 minutes. Waste of your life. Aren't you happy? Well then, so we go there and stuff. And I think this one's going to have a sequel because I want to talk about the food. And then we go back out of our room and we ask the lady at the front desk how we get there without getting back on the highway, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So we ended up going house sightseeing at like 10 o'clock at night. So then we just give up because we can't figure out her directions because we're in another state now and it's night. I can't read traffic signs at all from far away. I mean, we're 2 feet to it and I can finally see it, but that's usually usually have to turn right then. But like from 10 feet away, it's like, what the hell does that say? Holly, stop. She wants to eat my cord, I think. Where are you, Fluffbutt? But anywho, so we gave up. We got back on the highway, and we went to the restaurant, which is Cracker Barrel. Like, it serves like southern style food and whatnot. So we were both pretty much out of our element because my mom had only been there like a bunch of years ago when she was back down in like somewhere when she went on this road trippy thing. And I'd never been there. I didn't even think there were any in my state, but apparently there's one. Or no, maybe I think there's 3 in my state, but there was only 1 in the state we were in. And we just happened to be right next to it. It was like, it was bip, 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 right off the highway. Really quick. It was like a second on the highway. And, so then we go there, blah-de-blah-de-blah. We look over the menu. It took us a long time to look over the menu because we're like, oh, what is this? What is that? What is this? So, finally, well, I thought the steak was ribs, and I was like, I want ribs. But it ended up being a steak. So I was like, oh, shoot, that's not a steak, so I'll get the chicken instead last minute. And we coordinated it, so we got all different sides from each other, and we were just eating off each other's plates. I don't think we got the carrots the first time we were there, but I hate carrots in all their forms. I don't like them raw. I don't like them cooked. They're just disgusting. But these cooked carrots were really good. They were like the carrots you cook with brown cinnamon. And I'm gonna end this one, so bye-bye.